Woo! Good morning, ladies. You like that shit, man? Pretty good. Hey, man, I got a gang of that shit, man.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. I'm starting quite early today with my stream because I plan to do a 4-hour stream that I had originally intended to do a couple days ago, actually. And I was actually gonna try to do it yesterday, but then the day got away from me. But today I was able to start early enough that I think I can do it today. So let's jump into it. Let's get it done. Wham! And yes, like I said yesterday, for those who saw the announcement at the beginning of yesterday's stream, I will be taking like 15-minute breaks every hour. Otherwise, there's no way I can do a 4-hour stream. I have to get up and stretch and all that shit, so... Ain't no way this is gonna happen without breaks. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, that doesn't, you know, doesn't affect you guys, because I cut the breaks out, so it just instantly skips to when I get back. But, you know, I figured I'd say something. Whew, alright, let's get started. You know what, I'm gonna do one lap around the lobby because the Christmas cheer is still on, man. We got prezzies! A victory lap around the lobby. What's the... Oh, hi, Lantis! Hello! Now you might be wondering, what's the victory lap for? I'm alive! We're alive! You're alive. We're all alive. Every day is a victory. Every day with your head above ground is a victory, or something like that. I'm trying to remember the Pitbull quote from one of his songs. We're alive and it's Quimus! So every day you wake up, you get to do this. That's why every day is a celebration. Because every day you're alive is a victory. It's still Christmas. Yeah. I have the Santa hat behind me, actually. I can still put it back on. But yes, it's still Christmas. It's Christmas until New Year's. Fuck it. Christmas is a week-long holiday. Who are we kidding? It's a several-month holiday at this point. It starts on November 1st. You guys saw the, you know, my Halloween vacation vlog. When I was leaving LA on November 2nd, there was already Christmas decorations on fucking whatever boulevard leading to Pacific Ocean Highway or Highway 1. There's already Christmas decorations on the lamppost, man. Christmas starts on November 1st. And it ends on January 31st.
What? What the fuck?
For some people, it goes all year. But yes, it's still Christmas. Oh, hi, Zach. Hello. Got that right as I was about to change tabs to, yeah. Right as I was about to change tabs to get the music going. Let me go pull it up real quick. Hope you're doing well, Lantis, Zach, and anybody else watching and lurking. Appreciate you. Alright, let's do this. Back to the chiptunes. We're on the Mega Man 3 soundtrack, apparently. Alright, let's go. Okay, so for real talk, the reason I said January 31st though, I'm thinking about this song I found recently. It's called Crazy for Christmas. It's subtle, I know. By, what the fuck was her name? I actually posted it on Pizza Mate's Discord. When I first heard it, I was like, oh my god, like this is hilarious. And it's intended to be. But it's also meant to be like a legit Christmas song too. What was her name? I gotta see it. Lindsay Sterling. She's actually, I think she's pretty well known actually. Yeah. By Lindsay Sterling, as well as, actually, she does it with somebody else, Bonnie McKee. I think Bonnie McKee might be the one doing the vocals. Because I heard some other songs she was in too, and it sounds like her. I'm not sure, but... yeah, it's called Crazy for Christmas, and she's like... she's basically singing the song from the perspective of somebody who loves Christmas so much that they basically celebrate it almost all year. But like, the song starts off with her trying to, well, the whole song is basically about her trying to justify that she starts celebrating it like on November 1st, basically, and then she doesn't stop until like February. And it's kind of, you know, it's kind of funny because it's got that vibe of like, it's got a festive, like cheery vibe, obviously, because it's a legit like attempt at a Christmas song, like, you know, but it's also got that comedic vibe of being like, basically playing the part of an obsessed or crazy, you know, somebody who's crazily obsessed with Christmas to like an unhealthy degree. It's meant to be like a little funny also, you know. It's a good song. I listened to it a few times. I was like, this is a bop. I got the festive insanity. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And they really hit it home that it was meant to be like, you know, kind of a funny song. You're not supposed to take it like overly serious or whatever. Because at the end, the very end, as soon as the song ends, the last like second of the track before the track is actually over, she'll just say, she'll be like, I'm not really crazy, I'm festive. And then that's where the song ends. Like all the music stops at the very end and she's like, I'm not crazy, I'm festive. This isn't with like a cheery attitude, you know? Like, I'm festive. Like, I'm perfectly normal. It's really funny. Oh, here we go. It's hard not to bop to Mega Man music, even the 8-bit stuff. They knew what they were doing. Whew. Since I did start earlier, I am a little full because I barely finished eating for the day. I gotta do like the legendary Fat Joe said once. Lean back. I got stuck. Christmas dragon loops continue.
Dylan!
Oh shit, I was gonna try to make like a little remix with the song.
You are twisting your shafts right now!
Not quite.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Not sure why I'm cracking these open. I don't usually check these things. Oh, that's right. You know what's interesting? I never questioned this before, but it's kind of neat and interesting how the Christmas trees in the lobby are like so richly detailed and they even have presents under them, and then these ones here are like Nintendo 64 Christmas trees. Like, What happened? And you know what? I as I'm saying that, I realized it was the same for other holidays. Like for Halloween, they had like these pumpkins, you know, these jack-o'-lanterns that were like fully animated and they were like bouncy and animated, right, in the lobby. But then in here, it was this overly like overly simplified low polygon count static jack-o'-lanterns. 3 of them right here, I believe, up in the air. They're just like rotating and spinning, right? And then there was one right here above the principal's office teleporter thing. I wonder if that was probably because the lobby is like, it probably has less assets. It's less richly detailed. And so to save on memory here in Pioneer 2, when you're actually like playing the game and there's more like, you know, there's buildings, there's way more details here. There's way more assets in play. To save on memory, that's probably why they did that, maybe. Saving resources, basically. That's the only thing I can... That's the only reason I can imagine that was, you know... These are Dreamcast trees? Oh, so the decorations out in the lobby are not assets from the original Dreamcast then? But those are, is what you're saying? I don't know how Affinia has implemented the content from the past, so I don't know. Or maybe even the original Blue Burst when it was on official servers was like that too, I don't know. Like they used like old Dreamcast assets for stuff like that and higher resolution or higher polygon count stuff in the lobby. Since I never played the original Blue Burst, I don't know which design choices on Affinia are from the Affinia devs and which design choices are from the original, like, official servers. Like, I found certain gear and stuff where somebody told me, oh, that's an Affinia exclusive thing, and I'm like, oh, really? So, you know, things like that. I'm guessing these Christmas trees and the presents and all that were probably made from the GameCube onwards, which explains why they're so much more detailed than the ones in here. I know that I know, but heck if I could remember. Hey, so how's the, I hope everyone's having a wonderful post-Christmas day. But I know that you were setting up earlier, or insinuating that you were gonna set up a little, like, a little wardrobe or a closet or something? How's that coming along, Phantasy? Kinda curious. Oh shit, I gotta feed the well, dragon loops are too short. I can't feed the bag right now. Yeah, we're at a point where it doesn't matter. Not having full synchro no longer matters because I don't need Rati's attack and defense buff to kill the dragon at the same time consistently, so... I don't actually have to feed the bag, it's not a priority anymore. I will eventually, but when I get around to it. Still working on it, it's gonna be in the spare room. Excellent. I remember when I saw little, I don't know if artificial is the right word, but, you know, closets that aren't part of the house, essentially. Like where you just build, you buy and build a little closet and then put it somewhere. For like extra storage space for clothing and stuff like that. When I first saw those as a kid, I was like, ooh, that's a thing? I was fascinated by it because I'm so used to like, you know, closets or wardrobes being something that's like integrated into the walls of the house. But, I mean, that's actually how wardrobes started. Like, you look at... What was that movie, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe or whatever? It's not part of the house. It's literally its own piece of furniture. But I think I was more fascinated by the fact that it wasn't that... It was like a cheap version. Like, instead of being this big wooden... Yeah, this big wooden structure that looks very refined or whatever. It was just this cheap plastic thing. The closets that I saw as a kid, they were just like these little cheap plastic rectangular, like they were almost like kind of see-through too. Like it was just meant to be, you know, like a quick, easy fix kind of thing. It wasn't meant to be a very decorative, like part of the house or something like that, you know? That's what I'm making. That's gonna be cool. I saw those tubes and shit, and I was like, holy shit. The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch. Like the wardrobe. The audacity. I'm gonna remember that tagline. Dragon claws for days! Yes! Dragon's claws. Wagon. I just remembered there was somebody in my old FC. My old FF14 FC that was named Wagon. Like that, with a W. Like. Obviously he had a last name, because, you know, FF14 uses a first and last name system. Can't remember what the last name was, but... I know his first name was Dwagon. It was just something weeb, like Dwagon Ishiku or something like that. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's cute. It's Dwagon. Dwagon, I'm a weeb. Yes. That was the name. Wagon, if you're watching this, no hate, my friend. We're all weebs here. I'm like a bit of a poser weeb. Like, I'm into anime-styled video games. Certain kinds over others. It depends. But I hardly watch actual anime. So I'm like a... I don't know what the hell to call that. Like, a gamer weeb? When did we stop using otaku? I never heard it used, to be honest, except outside of... Like, outside of Metal Gear Solid, where Otacon says it because he says that's literally where his name comes from. Otaku convention, Otacon. I've never actually heard anybody use that word in my life. In that context, except him. I never heard that. I never heard anybody say otaku. Except Otacon and Metal Gear Solid. I'll be honest. It was huge in the 80s? Oh, the 90s. I read that wrong. Okay. Interesting. Well, Metal Gear Solid 1 came out in that time period, so that makes sense. I don't even know where the word weeb came from. That's the bigger question to me. Where the fuck did that word come from? I don't even know. Wow, they have completely changed how this looks. Where's the other list? I'm looking at something stream related, but not content related. Give me 1 second. That should do it, yeah. What is this tab for? Okay, cool. Alright. Sorry about that, just had to verify something on the back end. Alright. I don't know, people started calling otaku weeboo, then shortened it to weeb. Now there's Koreaboo. Yeah, I heard about that one. It's for somebody who's into, you know, Korean media instead of Japanese media. So maybe I was a Koreaboo before I was a weeb because I was into Maple Story. And that's Korean. But I mean, let's be honest, I mean, I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z and all sorts of shit on Toonami, so it's not really true, is it? I was into Japanese anime before before Maple Story, so... Oh, I wanted to bring the, before we move too far from it. When I was saying that I'm into, like, anime-style video games, but only certain ones and not others. So, for me, like, the art style has a lot to do with it. So, since you're here, Lantis, I can actually give you a concrete example. You know that, the game that June recommended to me from earlier. Oh god, what was it called? Dude, how did I already forget the name? Jesus. Senran Kagura. Yeah. So the art style of that game is sort of reminds me a little bit of it's got like that's I don't know if it's quite cell shaded, but like the art style it has reminds me of kind of like the Tales of the Tales series, kind of like Tales of Arise and all that stuff. That kind of art style for like anime style video games never really clicked with me too much. Like even though I made jokes and I was like, oh yeah, sign me up because it's got a lot of ass and titties or whatever. there's a part of me that's apprehensive just because of the way it looks. Like, the way the characters are designed and the art style of it, I was just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I'm still sitting on it. I haven't really decided if I'm going to pull the trigger on purchasing that or not. I like the concept, obviously. You know, the whole Dynasty Warrior style, like, hack and slash action gameplay and other things.
You are twisting your shaft right now.
But the art style is always a big thing for me, and I just kind of look at it and I'm just like, I don't know. I gotta think about it. But anyway, that's an example. So like, if you look at that, art style doesn't really catch my attention as much, whereas something like Phantasy Star Online 2 and FF14 does catch my attention a little bit more. Where it's like, and PSO 2 is probably a better example for this. It still has that like very anime vibe, especially when you look at the characters' faces and their eyes and how they're designed and everything. But the overall feel of the character design is still like slightly approaching realism a little bit. Whereas something like Senran Karuga or the Tales series is more like cartoonish. It sort of embraces more being like, you know, it's like bright colors. The characters are not like, their bodies are not structured to be hyper realistic, I guess. Like the proportions of their bodies and stuff. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but yeah. Because yeah, so in this case, looking at Senran Kagura, I look at that and I look at the chicks, what they look like there, and then I'm just like, I mean, Zera's way better. It's like, in terms of if we're comparing like a game that is deliberately meant to be eye candy like that one, I'm like, I mean, Zera makes better eye candy. For me, anyway. It's like... It has a chibi-ish aesthetic. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of... That's what it... Yeah. And not all games that have the type of art style that I'm describing are necessarily like that, but yeah. It's got a very, like, chibi-ish aesthetic that kind of puts me off a little bit, yeah. The only thing that keeps hooking me back in is the fact that that review video I watched claims, and other, like, I did a little bit of research on the game outside of that video review, but like they claim that the story is actually kind of decent as far as like anime games go, and as far as something like a, you know, a fan servicey game like that would go, it actually has like a decent story. So I was like, you know, maybe I could still enjoy it like that, you know? Like, if the story's decent enough by the standards of a game like that, I can still get into it. But, you know, it's sitting in my cart. I haven't bought it yet, but it's sitting in my cart. I'm just, you know, kind of thinking it over. Tails 100% does that? Okay, so that is kind of like the same thing then, right? That's like a chibi-ish... It's like not fully chibi, but it's kind of like a hybrid between chibi and not, basically. Is that like fair to say? Because full-on chibi would make them all a little short, you know, like Maple Story. They would all just be tiny, like really, really tiny characters. So I guess it's kind of like a hybrid chibi kind of thing, right? Hybrid chibi. It's not super deformed, abbreviated by SD, which is usually what people think of when they hear chibi. Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like an in-between. It approaches chibi, but it's not fully there. It's kind of it's a middle ground, yeah. Yeah, because even the video review I saw about Senran Karuga, yeah, Karuga, or is it Kagura? I'm flipping the R and the G. Even the review that I saw for it, did say that the literal character mod, like outside of the face, basically, the actual body of the character models for the women are all interchangeable, he said. Like, they almost basically have the exact same body type. It's like their only defining feature is actually their clothing and their face. Because it just has that simplistic art style, you know? Yeah. And so believe it or not, it's actually that and little things like that that kind of made me hesitate and be like, I don't know if I'll enjoy this that much, you know? But I'll keep an open mind. I have until January 5th. The sale goes until the 5th of January, so I have a lot of time to think about it. And it's not that expensive with the 70% off, so... For the 3... Well, each game is 70% off. Well, one of them is like 60%. The 3 main games, the ones I plan on buying if I do decide to buy them, are the... Well, they're the main games because they're action, hack and slash and all that, right? I don't think I'm gonna purchase the other ones, though, in the series. There's like a cooking simulator and a dating simulator, of course. And there's even one game that's literally like the beach episode. It's a third-person shooter, but with water guns. So they shoot each other with water and get each other all wet and they're in bikinis, right? And then the latest game they put out is actually a pinball simulator. I was like, I'm not playing fucking pinball. So, so I'm just getting the 3 like main story games that actually have like the type of gameplay I like, of course. But they're all on sale though, the whole series is. Oh shit! I was about to say, anybody who, you know, who is interested in all those other games in the series, the sale's on now. You heard it here first, folks. And then right as I was about to say that, Zach says he owns a pinball one. There you go. How is it? We're playing those games for the plot. Yes, exactly, Lantis, exactly. That's what you're... See, now you're starting to get it, Lantis. Research purposes... really means research purposes, wink wink. Playing a game like that for the plot means you're playing it for the plot, wink wink, you know? It's just, yeah. You're learning the code words. We're playing it for the plot. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. June taught me that. Oh, okay, so Zach, before we move too far from this, how is it? How is a pinball one? Like, does it actually have like an engaging story like the other games would, or the... Well, even if you haven't played the other ones, like, how would you rate it? Is it mostly just kind of like a for fun thing, or does it have like a legit story attached to it? Because, you know, the pinball one actually costs like the same as one of the hack and slash games. It's insane. Like, I looked at it, both the sale price and the regular price is like the full, it's like a full, it's just like the other ones. Like the cooking simulator is like, I only remember the sale prices right now. But you can do the math, they're 70% off. The cooking simulator is $4.99, so it's $5 American. The dating simulator, I believe, is like $6 or $7. The main games are like $7 to $8, and the pinball one is about $8. And of course, the water gun beach episode one is also like $6 to $7 or something like that. Also, the cooking simulator is actually... It's actually more of a musical rhythm simulator. Because even though the concept is about cooking, the gameplay itself plays like a rhythm game. That caught my attention, because I actually do like rhythm games a little bit. I was like, I'll think about it. And of course, they mentioned that if you cook really, really well, you'll get a feast for your eyes as well. Which reminded me of that anime you recommended, Atlantis. I was like, oh, okay, hold on a second. I see what they're doing. They're ripping off that one anime that Atlantis told me about just the other night. I can't remember what it was called again, but... The story is that all the girls got turned into animals, and hitting them with a fuzzy pinball is the only way to get them back, I guess? Meanwhile, they gradually take off more and more layers of their clothing for some reason. Just like in all the other games. I'm assuming, I don't know. I saw some of the screenshots. There was one where like one of the girls was like saying she's a bear. She likes to like, she enjoys the hibernation and all that. Let me scroll up. I want to see what the name of that anime was again. It was Food Wars. Shokugeki no Soma. That one. So I feel like the cooking simulator of Senran Kagura is basically taking that concept and putting it into the form of a video game. If you cook a really nice dish and she likes it, the clothes come off. Yeah. Essentially. I think I'm gonna get the games. Fuck it. It could be a nice funny distraction off stream. I say off stream because if I ever stream those games, it wouldn't be for a very long time. Because I have such a huge backlog of other games I want to stream that even if I wanted to stream that game, it wouldn't be for a very long time. But my perception of how long it's going to take me to stream the other games in my backlog could be skewed right now, because I've been playing a lot of JRPGs, like a lot. Like literally since FF7 Rebirth, I went straight into what? Legend of Dragoon, Legend of Legaia, Legaia 2, and then this, the Phantasy Star series. And so I'm probably overestimating how long it's going to take me to get through other games that are not JRPGs, because I forget, I've kind of lost touch of the fact that non-JRPGs or non-RPGs in general are not that long. They don't take that long to get through. So I could be wrong. I could probably get through my backlog pretty quick, because most of my backlog at this point is not JRPGs anymore. I might actually get through it quicker than I thought, and then I'll have nothing left and be like, alright, let's stream this. So when you hit them with the pinball enough, all their clothes fly off, because of course they do. Yeah, see? I didn't even have to... just from how the other games... Just from seeing the trailers from the main, like, hack and slash games, Zach, I knew that's exactly how that would work, yeah. And, like, without having to actually look at any details of that game, the pinball game, I already knew there was going to be a mechanic like that, because that's like a main staple of the entire franchise from what I read. It's the clothes flying off. So the dating simulator, I'm guessing, is probably very steamy, obviously. The cooking simulator, again, I didn't read details about it, but I can already assume that the better you cook the food, the more of her clothes are gonna come off when she has a foodgasm or something. Yeah. I 100% expect that to be a mechanic, yeah. Super ecchi. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. Ecchi. I'm gonna use that, we're playing those games for the plot. I'm gonna use that. You know what? I'm gonna use it right now, actually. I'm gonna say this. The animes that I mentioned that one night when we were talking Atlantis, and I was like, do you know this one? Like, I was just wondering if... I was just curious if you knew them. I watched them for the plot, I swear. That was 100% it. Rin, Daughters of Nemosign. For those who know, if you know, you know. And Witchblade. I watched them for the plot. I swear. It was just the plot. Nothing else.
Dude, bullshit.
Oh, shit!
They were good. I mean, you know, they had very engaging storytelling. very deeply emotional roller coasters, both of them. Alright, no cap though. Witchblade did actually, yeah. That one actually did have... That one was sad. That's all I'll say. I don't want to spoil it too much, but Witchblade was... It's sad. The fan service is there to help you feel better about the sad shit. The doom and gloom, honestly. As for Rin, most people might not even know that one. It's kind of an obscure one, but it was on Netflix in the early days of Netflix when Netflix had obscure shit on it back then, before it went mainstream. Rin has like 46-minute episodes because it was just like a 6-episode series. And the last episode was like over an hour. That one is dark, but not sad, per se. It has sad moments, but I think Witchblade was a little bit more, yeah, Witchblade's a little bit more depressing. With some wholesome moments, which just makes the depressing parts worse, because you get more attached to the characters and yada yada. But yeah, Rin was more of just kind of sex, immortality, and angels. If I could summarize Rin, that would be it. That would be it. It's just fan service, insanely sexual fan service, and then angels and immortality. Now, if I could summarize Witchblade, see, that one... The fact that I'm already having a little bit more trouble with that one just goes to show that it, you know... It had a little bit more, like, emotional impact and depth to it, that's why. Also, I'm like, how do I summarize that one? Heaven's Lost Property? Is that what an angel is? Or is that just the name of another anime? I can't tell if you're giving me, like, a pseudonym for an angel or something, or... No! The head threw me off! It's another anime? Okay. I figured by the way that you capitalize every word, I was like, I think she gave me the title for another anime, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so I guess the best way I could summarize Witchblade is in a few words. Sexy anime chicks with great fight scenes, but a very dark and sad story. Yeah. See how it still took more words than it took with Rin. So what's Heaven's Lost Property about? As we're having this conversation, I realize that I also, I'm realizing that I have watched more anime than I thought. It's just that I've watched very obscure shit with a lot of fan service. It's like I don't watch the mainstream anime. I don't watch mainstream anime much, I just watch the obscure shit with a lot of fan service instead. And usually only because I discovered it on Netflix back in the obscure Netflix days. It's a harem anime? Sounds like it's right up my alley. For those curious, when I mentioned the fan service and all that, Rin has full-on nudity. A lot of it. Like, at least 90% of it. Or like between 60 and 80 at the very least. Whereas Witchblade just has borderline, but it never goes full nude, as far as I remember. And then Rin had like, I want to say 2. Well, it's very abstract and weird, so it's hard to even really call it this, but like 2-ish, 2 to 3-ish, but mostly, yeah. Again, one of them's very abstract and weird, but 2 to 3-ish like actual sex scenes, and one of them's an orgy. But they only last for like a few seconds. It's not like they didn't go out of their way to make it straight up porn or anything. But it is in your face for at least a few seconds. And Witchblade does not. That's more of just, that one just has action and fan service, but not straight up, it doesn't have any scenes that are like straight up sex. Heaven's Lost Property, man. You know, that the title of that anime just makes me think of a pickup line or something. It just makes me think that it can be used as a cheesy pickup line. I don't know why. You know, like, it makes me think of that classic one about, like, you know, did it hurt? Did what hurt? When you fell from heaven. You know, that stupid fucking, you know. We've all heard that one. It kind of makes me think of that. They're battle angels? Okay. That works. Yeah, the title says a lot, so I'll have to look that up for the plot. I'll have to look it up for the plot later. Oh yeah. I've been thinking, this is a completely different topic now. But I've been thinking about this for a while. And I think I figured, why not? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Congrats, Lantis. There you go.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Hey, Jason. Welcome to the stream. It's going good. I just inaugurated Lantis as a moderator. But yeah, outside of that, you know, just doing my standard little Dragon Loops run. Lantis didn't even notice till I said it. She was not looking at the screen. That's why I was talking so casually. I was like, let's wait and see when it hits her. And yes, you're right, Jake, that I agree. Lantis is awesome. She's here all the time. I was like, you know what? Big sis, you can have moderator status. Now you actually have big sister power and privileges on my channel. So congrats. I'm on mobile. I didn't see anything. Oh, okay. So the message doesn't show up if you're on mobile. Yeah, right now in the chat it says right there, Leon Starcrest granted moderator privileges to Lantis Greyfield. You're welcome, Lantis. You deserve it. Like, you're here literally almost every single stream, and you've done that consistently for months. So I was like, you know what? She knows the vibe of the channel. She knows what it's like. We've gotten to know each other pretty well, on a personal level even. So I figured, why not? Now I see the sword. The sword! Have I tried the sword? Oh, yeah, I tried it yesterday when we were still playing together, Jason. I tried it yesterday and I liked it because I like it better than using HP for attacking or whatever to do more damage. But yeah, I'm already set in my ways for this. For the dragon loop, so I'm not using it here. But yeah. Yeah, if I was fighting normal mobs, I think I would use him a little bit more, yeah. I like how Lantis is like, I see the sword, and she pulled out the ban hammer instantly. Alright, so I did want to clarify something about this, Atlantis. I never want you to feel pressured to have to use your mod privileges. Like, I gave them to you because I know, because you're here a lot, we've become really good friends. We've become really close friends. Like, we talk a lot off stream and all that stuff, and you're here all the time. So I feel like you deserve it, but I don't want to put pressure on you either. Like, you don't ever have to feel like you have to do it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want you to see it like another job. Because you already moderate for other people. Like, you've already got your hands full moderating Pizza Maid's chat and a few other people's. So, like, I don't want you to feel like you have another burden. It's just more of, it's just kind of a nice to have thing. It's just kind of, I guess it's my way of letting you know that I trust you. And that, you know, we're like good friends and stuff. I get banned for bringing a penguin? What? You got banned for bringing a penguin? Where'd you get banned from? Oh, you were just talking shit? Okay. I was like, what? Who's discriminating against penguins here? Much appreciated, brother. Yeah, of course, sis. Now you have that real big sister energy. You see somebody in chat talking shit, you know what to do. You know what I just noticed it did too, though? It replaced your VIP badge. The sword icon replaced the diamond icon for your VIP status. I guess because Twitch probably sees them as one and the same, kind of, like, but moderator is a step up because you can actually do stuff like ban people, whereas a VIP you can't, but you get all the same privileges. So I think that's probably why it does that. Hi, Dee Dee! I was about to post those. You beat me to it. Since Jace had mentioned penguins, I was actually about to start posting the penguins from Pizza Maid's emotes. But Dee Dee did it. You can't be a VIP and mod simultaneously? Which, yeah, it makes sense for the reasons I just explained, yeah. Because it's like, they're literally the same exact status, except mod is a step up because you can actually ban other people and the VIP can't do that. So yeah, that makes sense. Atlantis, Leon! Hi, Dee Dee! Hope you're having a good day. Yes, I think we're still on the Mega Man 5 soundtrack. Could be 6 by now, though. Let me see. Yeah, this is still Mega Man 5. I actually have second favorite title theme outside of 3. Yeah, this is a really good one. What I like about this title theme is the fact that it encompasses like the emotional shock from finding out that from the very beginning of the game. Of course, this is not a spoiler of like late game or anything. Okay, the whole concept of the storyline for Mega Man 5 is the fact that Proto Man is a villain, which has never happened before. Like Proto Man gets introduced in a much earlier game, but in that game he like becomes the main villain for reasons I won't disclose because that would be a spoiler. But like that theme song kind of encompasses like the emotional shock of that in a way that's really nice. Because it's basically sort of, well, it's like kind of tragic because, you know, Mega Man and Proto Man were never enemies before that. Not directly, really. They just had like a small rivalry and they know that they're siblings to each other. So Mega Man 5 is kind of tragic because then it pits them, it actually, the plot actually pits them against each other like as actual enemies for the first time. Like full-on enemies. Everyone is finding stuff apparently. High Day Low. Who is Proto Man? Mega Man's brother. He was the prototype to the... Yeah, he was the prototype Mega Man. Very first version. No, Zero... I mean, for anybody else watching, I'm gonna just say right now, we're probably gonna get into spoilers now that we're talking about this, okay? So you've been warned. Now, Zero was actually made by Dr. Wily. I've seen like 3 banners in 5 or 10 minutes. Oh, I know, I've been... Yeah, you're right, J-Fed. I have not even been paying attention to them anymore. There's so many banners just flying across. I like that they're in one of the little like arcade games that they have of... It was like an arcade fighting game that was only out in Japan originally, but then they ported it to the West through the Mega Man Anniversary Collection on GameCube. One of them actually has a storyline that explains the moment that Dr. Wily conceived Zero. Like, he shows that he was, like, starting to build him. You have to beat the game. It's I believe it's the second little arcade fighting game or whatever. You have to beat it as base. And the ending shows Dr. Wily creating Zero. Because he gets pissed off at base for ruining his plans. He's like, you're supposed to be, you know, my robot. Why do you attack me all the time or whatever, right? And then he tells, eventually the conversation just leads to Dr. Wily saying that he's making a new type of robot that's gonna wipe the floor with him and Mega Man, and it shows a silhouette of Zero. No, Zero's not his brother. Dr. Wily made Zero. Mega Man X4 is the one that really explains... Yeah, that one's the one that really explains Zero's backstory the most. When you play Mega Man X4 as Zero, you get, like, the main gist of it for sure. Yeah, Zero's feared he could turn Maverick because he literally the virus that turns Reploids into Mavericks comes from Zero. Which is what's finally revealed in X5. The intended ending for the X series. Mega Man X is dope as hell too, but you only play the first one? Oh, okay. You would cosplay Zero or Leviathan? You mean Leviathan from the Mega Man Zero series, or... Wait, was that even her name? She had something that was adjacent to... Actually, I can't remember. Oh, Peaches is here. Leon, this madness needs to stop. He's policing the Dragon Loops. The Dragon Loops police has showed up. Has arrived, I should say. The dragon has suffered enough. Nebar. The dragon must die. Oh shit, it's past an hour. I gotta take a break. I was gonna say though, I could try Maximum Attack episode 4 by myself. I don't think it's gonna go well, but I could try it at least once just to see how it goes. Because that's the only other mission I can think of that can actually compare the Dragon Loops in terms of getting EXP really fast. Is Maximum Attack event for episode 4. I prefer to do it with a full party, but I could try it solo and see how it goes. Either way, I'll try it after this because I gotta take a break since I'm doing a longer stream today. You'll hop on in a few? Oh, thanks, Jason. Excuse me. So I mentioned I finished eating right before the stream started, so... If the bird is allowed to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, Leon is allowed to consume his Dragon Loops. You know what's funny is when I traveled to Oregon, I stopped by a little grocery store because I was gonna use it was for a restroom break close to the end of my journey. And I saw a box of cereal of Fruit Loops on the shelf, and I immediately thought of Dragon Loops. I was like, I should take a picture of this and send it to Lantis. But then I was like, well, I mean, she probably already found a bunch of Fruit Loops box designs on Google on her own. I was like, I don't think I need to do that, but still, just the fact that I saw the Fruit Loops cereal sitting there, I was like, Dragon Loops. Hey, it's J-Thud! Alright, so like I said, I gotta take a break first, but then we can jump in. I'm gonna take a 15-minute break, and then I'll probably sit in the lobby just so that I can feed the mag at least once when we get back. But when I get back in about 15 minutes, we can try some episode 4. And make sure everything's stocked up and ready to go. Oh shit. Guess I gotta put these two away. Yeah. Put away the escape doll and the evade material. That'll do it. Yeah, I'll make an episode 4 room when I get back. Alright, I'm at AFK somewhere where it won't fuck up my monitor. No flashy light effects. Dark room over here. And you know what? Lantis said it best. It is still Christmas, so this is appropriate. I'll be right back.
Bruh.
You got this, son of a bitch! You are twisting your shafts right now!
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
That's right, we're back. I got my Santa hat again. Why? Because Christmas came again for me. Like Lantis said, Christmas is not over yet. Because, well, check this out. Merry Christmas! I got a Starbucks gift card. Yeah, I got a Starbucks gift card from my sister. My sister from the same mother. My sister came over and gave us all prezzies. That's why I was like a minute or two later back, getting back than I intended. But I mostly made it back in about 15-ish minutes, so you know, it's all good. Yeah. The day my older sister from another mother becomes a mod, my older sister from the same mother comes over and gives me Christmas prezzies. I have 2 sisters now. Hey Jathan, thanks for waiting, buddy. Hope I didn't keep you too long. Let's go ahead and do this. I'll do what I usually did. What I usually do, not did. Sorry, can't talk right now. Yeah, I got a Starbucks gift card, yay! I don't know how much is in it, but I'll take whatever it is. So, I'll take it. Alright, episode 4, and I'll do what I usually do. Star... Excuse me. Crest, all lowercase. And ultimate, there we go. Biosys and Internet Sys. I don't think Internet Sys has longevity, because, I mean, when we meet in real life... Is it still Internet Sys at that point? Does that still work? We'll think of something. Biosys and Internet Sys, though. I like that. Canadian Sys? Yeah, there you go. Canadian Sys. North of the border. Did you catch the password, Jathan? Or did I go too fast? Oh, there it is. He's here! Let's do it! How you doing, friend? I gotta do some inventory management. My sister, the Canadian one. Take your time, Jathan, don't worry about it. Yes. Biosys and Canadian Sys. That's all I'll say, yeah. Biosys. Yeah, it's usually... See, I completely forgot, but yeah, like usually every year Biosys will come by to give prezzies like the day before or the day after Christmas. Assuming assuming that year we didn't like celebrate Christmas like together in the same house or whatever, because sometimes we do that, of course. Sometimes we'll go over there, sometimes she'll come over. It's Christmas Fiasco. Where the hell is this thing? It's Extermination, right? No. I forget which category this is in. Oh, Maximum Attack, of course. There it is. Derp. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Oh yeah, I gotta reset the music back to what it was at before I left because I missed a bunch of music. I think it was here. Yeah. I think this is where I was. Alright, let's kick some ass. Yeah, I had to be there. Alright. Oof. I'll just stick to the red sword. There's enough enemies and they group up enough that it's warranted. Oh shit! I forgot, I gotta actually watch my fucking health. I was not looking. They have such a weird echoey death sound. See, these guys are a big problem. These assholes, I remember when I was playing through the story of episode 4, I was getting pissed off at how annoying it was to fight them. They're one of the main reasons Look, I can't even shoot them from here. Oops, nope. Yep. I have to bring the pistol or something. They're one of the main reasons why I do not want to solo episode 4. Which is why I keep doing dragon loops. For those who don't realize. I can't even imitate that fucking death scream. Shit. I'm gonna die. Wasn't watching my health. Fuck! Appreciate that. Oh, there's a moon atomizer too. Holy shit! Dude, his lasers went right over me. Uh-oh. Didn't like that one. Oh right, I should pick up the armor. That's the stuff that's actually worth money. Money. That food from earlier is finally starting to settle down. Oh god, get me out of here. Damn, they're not close enough. Okay. Oh, hell no. Yasakani Magatama. That's what they can drop, apparently. Damn! Even from here, I can't... My heels don't reach. Jesus. Hey! You know, one of the trailers I saw for that anime video game we were talking about earlier that June recommended, one of the characters was using that weapon. That weapon that Jay said is using right now. I don't know what it's called, but... that, like, dual-bladed scythe thing that he's got. Oh my god, dude, that fucking bird. Oh, it's called a girasol? Well, I'm stun locked to death here, apparently. Let me get the fuck out of here, Jesus. Dude, the fucking birds, dude! is why I don't do episode 4. It's the birds, dude. The birds. Holy shit. The fucking zoos. They're as annoying as they are in Final Fantasy games. They are very annoying in Final Fantasy games too. Because they have a high evasion stat. Jesus. Oh. I got hit twice. Hadn't realized. Oh, hell no. Appreciate that. He's charging.
He's pulling his cock out!
What the hell? He was charging towards me and then he just turned around at the last second. Rick. Jesus, they make the screen shake. Fucking happy. I think I just got multi-hit. I'm using Trimates just to skip the rest animation.
I got poison!
This is unsustainable as hell. I have to go back to town several times for like Trimates and shit. That escape doll ain't gonna last. But at least I have one now. Oh right, this gimmick. Guy Condi has a 4th chance to drop Centurion ability? Next time I'll join you with the Kappa emote though. Oh, by the way, Jason, do you have Photon Blast? Because I have 100, so. I can bring a force. That is desperately needed, yes. What's EST mean? Estia? Oh, I see. It's a dolphin. Okay. Alright, here. We got time. Wait. Hold on. This prick is gonna ruin it. This prick is gonna ruin it. Okay, here we go. Hey. I like how having high defense just makes the game harder because you don't get knocked down, so you get fucking comboed and killed so quick. You get punished for having higher stats. That's always good. That's why I'm having to use Trimates to skip the rest animation, because otherwise I'll just fucking die. Shit is ridiculous. Trying to shoot, not pick up this crap. Okay. Hey, I'll just skip though. Oh right, so I almost forgot to. What is Sky Condi? Is that an enemy we can find here or something? Wasn't much of my health. Oh, Condryu on Skyline's ID. Is Condryu a common enemy around here or something? I gotta start paying attention to the enemy names more. So these things are... Or is that like the boss fight or something? No, the boss has a very different name. Satellite Lizard. Okay. Oh, Condi is the boss, okay. I thought he was called like Million something. Well, I think I heard you guys saying that he has a different name depending on which version you find or something. This thing's called an A Stark, a Buddha, and a Z Buddha. These fucking names. These are what? Bo Buddhas? No, Ba Buddhas. I'm probably gonna forget all these anyway, but... Oh, the rare Saint Million variant. You didn't even read my message. I'm so sorry, Peaches. I saw it right after you said that. I was like, oh shit. Condi is Millie's rare variant. Okay. What does it look like? And yeah, that's the other thing is when doing something like this, I can't pay attention to chat the same way I could doing Dragon Loops too. This thing's called a Yaoi? Interesting. It's a manga genre. I like that. Condi is ugly as sin. A green snake with a big dumb head. Oh, so it actually looks very different from the a normal Saint Million. It's not just like a color palette change. Yeah, Resta doesn't cut it. They do more damage than Resta, so I have to use Trimates now. That was such a banger soundtrack too. The one that just passed. I couldn't even focus on it though. Millie is the pink snack. I'm trying to get the hell out of here. I was like, I'm not attacking because I'm just trying to leave. That was a very bad situation. Alright, I'm going back to town for Trimates after this, because holy shit. I might as well replace Resta with Trimates at this point. Resta's become so useless. At least against these guys. It just heals way too little compared to what the damage that they do. I'm not even gonna try to AoE these guys. I gotta get somewhere safe. Jesus, man. They take up so much of the screen and they make it shake. Another pipe! Yeah, fuck this. We did it! Oh, wait. Oh, right, that leads to the caves, right? Yeah, that leads to the subterranean desert. Alright, if that leads to the subterranean desert, then we're stopping there. This shit is way too annoying. I'm losing all my mag synchro. I'm gonna laugh when you can't sell anymore. Oh shit, my money! Thanks for the reminder. That did already happen once. Do you remember that, Lantis? It actually did happen. I was like, wait, why can't I sell? And then I was like, oh, I'm maxed out on money. And then there was that one time where your OCD kicked in when you saw my bank money was sitting at 99999 or something like that. And you were like, why isn't it at 10,000 or something like that? You got all angry about it. Yeah, that face. Star, Moon, Soul. Oh yeah, I need primates. I like zeros. We all like zeros, especially when they got commas in front of them, right? All right, now I put all my Meseta away, so now I can't even buy the primates. I gotta take some back out. It's like, bruh. No, I'm too broke. Oh my god. That'll do it. That happened to me once. I couldn't pick up money because it was at 9. Yeah. Zeros with commas. They should make a song called that. My money was short, but now it's long. It was short, but now it's tall. Something like that. I don't know. Wiz Khalifa's got a whole thing of it. My money long, my money short. Okay, I think I'm ready. I think I'm just gonna change the shortcuts real quick. Customize. We're gonna switch Resta to Trimates. I need the floor reader, man. I'm not looking through all this crap. Can you send me a link to the floor reader, Lantis? I actually was gonna ask you about that the other day. Please? Pretty please? Can I get the floor reader? I always keep my bank money at a nice round number and keep the rest in my pocket. Oh shit, I'm too used to using Resta now. The muscle memory's gonna fuck me over. I'm gonna burn through the Trimates hella fast. Fuck it. Alright. Lantis would hate your bank balance. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set my bank balance to 420,000. 420. Just why not? Oh look, they surrounded me perfectly. They knew exactly how to position themselves. Oh god, it's these fucking things. The Marissas. The Jelly Roll Jack-in-the-Boxes. I don't even bother trying to attack point blank. They can just become invincible for no reason and then jump over you. We've all seen the meme gifs. That's not too different from my bank balance, Peaches. It's also like some random fucking just fucked up number. I like that there's a 6-7 in there though. 6-7. 42. The meaning of life. History does not repeat itself, but it rhymes. No, I was just asking Lantis for that, actually. I want to get the floor reader plugin. At least that one, you know? There's no other add-on or plugin that I've been interested in so far, except that one. That one I desperately want. Oh god, the scorpion. The gear to Blulu. Nice. Zeros. Can we even damage this fucking thing? Holy shit. Alright. Well, there goes that. No, we're not getting through Gear to Blue. See, this is what I was talking about. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna signal to Jatha that I got... This is the only way we're doing this. This is ridiculous. Thank you, Rati, for giving me a buff. You take one more hit, then I gotta use my last Trimate. You guys need a demon's weapon? Don't those have like very low hit rates though? Like when you're using a special attack, doesn't it like miss all the time? It does for me anyway. Okay, never mind. Huh. Alright, yeah, this is too annoying. I think I'm gonna stop here, Jason. These enemies are just... they're way too annoying. Unless we got a full party, I'm not really... yeah. This is what I was saying earlier. I just can't do episode 4 without like a full party or something. These enemies are just too much. When I'm grinding for EXP, I like it to be mindless and brain dead easy. When I'm playing to the story, I don't mind. Lord knows I tolerated quite a bit when I did the story of episode 4. But otherwise, yeah, this is just way too much. I'm jumping ship here. All my trimates are gone. So yeah, we can do a TTF or something. But that shit is... episode 4, that shit's out. Unless it's a full party, that shit's out. I'm not doing that. Major could solo that quest at level 100? Yeah, that's why Peaches has been saying we need a force. Do more of TTF than Dragon? Again, if I have more than one party member. Like with Jthud, we did a full TTF run last night. But otherwise, I'm sticking to Dragon loops. Fuck all that shit. Alright, I think I'm set up. Yeah. Alright, I'm heading back to the lobby. Yeah, you're welcome to come along if you still want to play, Jthud. I'm gonna be switching over to TTF, but... treat this card like cash. Reload your card, check your balance, and find out how to register and protect your card balance. Merry Christmas. From fucking Starbucks. I'll leave the... I'll leave the room open for anyone to join. I'll feed the mag at least once. Or atomizers. Okay. A futile Tyrell's Ego 8 Heaven's Punisher run. Yeah, my section ID literally can't even get that. I gotta start clearing out shit like this. Shit that I know I'm never gonna use again, like this. Some of these, I don't even know why I'm holding on to them. Gear to Blulu was tough with no shifter? Yeah, exactly. My mag saved us there because he gave me Rati gave me a shifter buff. That's why I was like, alright, these enemies are way too strong for just the two of us. Like, we could get through it, but it's way too painful. So I just jumped ship. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm sticking to Dragon Loops or full TTF runs, but I'm not doing episode 4 without a full party or without at least a 4-second nuke everything. That's for sure. I'll do that at least. It wasn't an even number, so I couldn't use Divine Punishment. Oh, right! Right, that is how the, how Heaven's Punisher works. I forgot about that, yeah. Somebody told me there was a way... There's like a piece of equipment you can acquire that lets you completely negate that requirement. Is that true? This was something I heard a long time ago, but I can't quite remember. Oh, the Divine Filter. Is that like a unit? It's a consumable? Oh, how do you use it then? Like, do you just use it once and that's it? Like, it's just active forever, or do you have to use it every time? For a Heaven's Punisher, yes, but I got a Heaven's Striker, so I can't use one yet. Wait, are they both weapons that do similar things? Oh, it's a permanent buff. You use it once and it's forever. Okay. Divine Punishment is a special that can be used via 3 weapons. Striker with the mag that you have lets you use DP when the beats are even. Oh, okay. 200 and all that, yeah. Mil Marteau. So many weapons so many different weapons and mechanics I never knew about. It seems like every day I hear about a new weapon that I never knew about before. Because some of them are so rare, or they require specific online quests only that didn't exist on the GameCube days. Blueburst exclusive weapons that I never heard of back in the day. If I had a use of DP, Divine Punishment, we could get... Yeah, definitely, because I've seen you use that before and just nuke everything. Yeah, episode 4 enemies are fucking awful. But yeah, there you go. At least we gave it a shot, and I know solo won't be any better. So, if and when I'm by myself, never doing that again, that's for sure. I'm sticking to dragon loops. Way more chill. Whew.
test of your reflexes.
These other boxes have. These ones have weapons. Do these ones have items, or what do these ones have? Oh, just more weapons. Okay. Just after the armor and the items. Excuse me. Put that back. Hey, congrats on the guilty light. That's a Rust to level 30 disc. Oh, look at that. I guess I'll save that for, I'll give that to Salacia or something. The way he's running. Got a blue flame at me. They're gone. I like those twin submachine guns that you got. They're the ones that what's-her-name uses. I forget what they're called. I found them on PSO2. Oh, here we go. The final battle against Dr. Wily. It's the beginning of the castle stages, I believe. Not the actual final boss fight, just the actual final boss music is just a sped up version of this, though. Kind of. Good song, though. Try. Jill from Resident Evil has found a red ring from Dark Falls.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Right on. Oh wait, I think this might be it. Oh god, here we go. Yeah, I think this is the actual final boss music because it's at the end of the... It's at the end of the video. This one had big finale vibes because it was meant to be the last game. The last Mega Man game. Before the sequel, Mega Man X. Oh god, they're everywhere. Fuck this. Damn it! I tried reaching for that trimate. Didn't work. Nope. Just takes too long for me to find the key. The number 4 key. Appreciate that. That's like pointless to heal. Jesus Christ. This is like a small taste of episode 4 right here. Holy shit. Appreciate that. God, that room is a nightmare. This one's even worse if we do it wrong. Wow. The vacuum cleaners. Excellent. I'm gonna use the photon blast. There we go. Oh, this guy. Hey, you got a 303 SNR1. I remember getting one of those from this guy. And that was it for the Mega Man 1 through 6 soundtrack. Now it's Mega Man 7. This is perfect theme music for us. Oh! Level 191! Off of some asshole Arlen.
Dylan! Son of a bitch.
A little late to that, but I'm kind of busy. Hey, hell yeah. There's a shortcut if you want it, Jathan. Coming up here where it's safe. Safe, he says. Then he gets hit by a trap. Thanks, Lantis. Peaches with the A. Lantis with the clap. There we go. How do you not level up when listening to this music, right? Rushing to the rescue kind of music. Oh shit. The Del D. They almost look like that saved my ass right there. Thank you. I'm surprised the traps have range like that. Holy shit. Oh, never mind, it's his weapon. Del D's nuts.
Bruh.
Oh god. Damn it. I couldn't get to you in time. Get fucking shot, dude. Got laser shotted. He just blasted my ass. Not in the fun way either.
What?
Thanks, Jason.
Fuck!
You want to see SMH Peaches? I was about to go BRB after we're done with this anyway, and I've been saving this for BRB most of the time, but there we go.
He's pulling his cock out!
You are twisting your shaft right now.
Yes. So much SMH. The SMH spam is real right now. I like how Lantis just put one. And then Peaches put a whole army. When I see that emote, I legitimately feel like Pizza Maid is there in spirit, shaking her head at me. Because, you know, it's her face as the emote, doing the SMH, so... It feels like it's, It feels like it's Pizza Maid doing the SMH herself. And maybe she'll actually watch this VOD and then she'll be like, yeah, it is me. I'm always watching. Maybe. Oh shit, hold on a second. I need escape dolls. 1, 2, 3. I'll take 3 at least. Alright. We gonna try? Yeah, if you're up for it. Or do you wanna, if you wanna stop there, I'm fine with that too, but... It's up to you. Bring it, false. Alright, we're going in. Lantis and I used to duel this dude all the time. When Lantis was like at 190, about to go into close to getting to 200. We did a full TTF run, just the two of us, like all the time. God damn it! Peaches just reminded me I forgot to get the handgun. I'm fucked. I always forget to grab the handgun for this.
Fuck you!
How can we lose with this music playing? It's so, like, joyful and up. Oh my god, Jatha is dead. That was perfectly timed. How can we lose? Oh my god, he's dead! I'll eventually find an opportunity to attack without getting ass raped. There we go. No. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. This is such a meme fest. Fucking Darwins or Dervins or Darwins? You cannot run these bitches. Once they get you, they got you. Okay, it's Darwins. It's seriously just like... Okay. Gotta wait for these fucking openings. The handgun also makes his phase easier. Oh, I never thought of that before. You're right. Because machine guns stun you for a long time every time you shoot them. You're right. Handguns don't do that. Yeah. So would grants. What's with the obsession with grants all of a sudden? College grants? We getting free money? Any place we get free money is good for me. Oh shit! Stop shooting the fucking... Shoot the mouth! I'm a FOMO, I love grants. Damn! Oh, come on, you were dead already. Just fucking die. There. And now comes the hard part, where I'm probably gonna lose all my escape dolls or something. The hardest phase. Perfect music. Get away from me. There. Dude, Jacob just died right at that moment. Good thing that's not where the EXP is given out. Soul Steal. Oh, damn, I didn't have to use that. I could have saved that Trimate for later. I thought I was at lower health and I got scared, so I just used it immediately. Shit. Alright, I'm coming, Jacob. I just have to go across the entire fucking arena. What the fuck was that? Why did I hear the sound effect for grants? It's not like he just used it. Damn. I was hoping I would have... If I had a handgun. Oh, come on! The sound effect popped and it still didn't give me damage. It's still zeros. Fat goose eggs.
You suck!
Damn. Still can't hit shit. Like he always knows. Peanut butter, we're almost there. I'm at 91, Jathan. We can do it when I get there. Just a little bit more. Next time he hits me, probably. Nah, it'll probably take like 2 more hits, but... Oh god, here we go. Just lay into him, man. Jesus fucking Christ, that was so close. An asshole. Can't reach him from here. Hey, all right, here we go. We'll do it right here. All right, let's go. My soul is being sucked out of my body. Mid animation. Get fucked. I'm not gonna shoot, I'll just end up killing myself. This might end poorly. Nah, we timed it perfectly. Smack! He's just like, fuck you. We did it!
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Oops, wrong button.
You son of a bitch.
We did it, yay! Whew. Hell of a fight though. Whew. RES, clear. When it's double drop rate, he drops 420 Meseta. I like that. Well, I didn't check if it was 420,000 or 42,000, but either way. Yeah, we did it. Alright, I think that's everything. Divinity armor. I just remember the Divinity trailer from TGA now. When I think of that, speaking of SMH. I don't know if I have no like I don't know anything about that game, so I'm wondering like if it was if that was supposed to be like a sequel or something? Or like a well-known franchise, I don't know. At some point, people were talking about that giant like statue that resembled like a Marlboro fucking mouth. Oh wait, I meant to put those away. They were saying it was like something that had been teased already, I guess, online or something. And then the trailer like revealed what it was. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. I got an A. An A for ass. Go fuck yourself, basically. You ain't getting no scaped all this time. Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2 were two fairly successful games that Larian made before making Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, okay. Did they make the first two? Like, I'm guessing Baldur's Gate 3 is called that because it's also a sequel, right? Does it have two preceding games made by the same people too, or were they made by different people? Okay. So they've essentially done two different franchises, Divinity and Baldur's Gate. Oh, okay, the first two weren't made by somebody else, BioWare. Okay. Dude, every time Baldur's Gate comes up, because I don't know shit about it either, and I've never watched it or played it. Every time it comes up, people just start talking about bear sex for some reason.
He's pulling his cock out!
I mean, I know why, but still, I'm just like, is that really the biggest meme that came from that? Everybody, dude. Yeah, apparently. You could have sex with so many different characters and I guess other creatures too, but that's the one that people remember the most, apparently. Alright, I'm gonna take another 15-minute break. We can keep playing if you want when I get back, J-Thud. But if not, it was good playing with you. If you have to go, I totally understand. That's totally fine. But I gotta take another 15-minute break, so... I'm AFK here again. Anyway, it's not clear if Divinity Original Sin has any relation to Divinity... to Divine Divinity or Beyond Divinity or Divinity 2. So I guess they had a... I guess Divinity's had, like, some spin-offs. Like a bunch of different, like, subtitled games. They were just the original Divinity games that Larian made. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, you got a weapon? Alright, here, I'll come back out. Well, why don't I just do this? What the fuck am I doing? No, I put one person, Peaches. He couldn't have joined. I put it on one person mode. Now I'll leave one open. I'll do episode 2. Oh, I'll label it properly so I can find it. There. Yeah, take your time, Jason. Don't worry. So I made another room, so when you're done, you know, I'll just be here. Oh, here we go. This? A Vijaya. A Vajayjay. Yes, I did go there. I think I've at least heard of this like a couple times. It's expensive but powerful. I'm not sure what the SMH is. 50% hit, or no, 40%. Damn, I appreciate that. I'll try it out. You know what? I'll leave it in my inventory so I can try it out when we get back. Actually, yeah. Even Lantis is like, why am I associated with this guy? Like, need to wash his mouth out with soap. It's got a special version of the charge special. That's where I've heard. Okay, yeah, I've used this weapon before. I spawned one and then used it in sandbox mode, the Vijaya. I can feel Lantis' disappointment through that email. god. That is such a good baseball emote, dude. Oh god. Alright, I got AFK though. I'll be back in 15 minutes. I appreciate it though, J-Thud. I'll try it out when we get back. It's good on bosses that you can get close with a melee weapon. Yeah, if I want to spend all my money too though. That's the caveat, right? It's like... Bam, bam. Bam, bam. You gotta have money for that one. The rich man's weapon. Alright, BRB. I forgot this one. Go. Ba-dup.
You are twisting your shafts right now!
Back. Alright. I think Jason said he has to go, and I think that was probably right after I went on break too, right after I left. So, thank you very much for all your help, Jason. I appreciated that. I'll probably send him a message on, I'll leave him a message on Pizza Mate's Discord. Do an @ I don't know where to put this, I'll just put it on PSO. Here. Jason? Appreciate the help. There we go. Alright, I left them a little thank you message. Give him a shout out too. Alright. Let's finish up this stream. Classic Dragon Loop fashion. Fucking music's going in. Mega Man A soundtrack, let's go. First Dragon's Claw of the night. I think so, anyway. Which reminds me, I gotta do something. Shout out for the lovely Lantis. She might have gone to bed already, but still. Excuse me. It's the thought that counts, I feel. It's the thought that counts. Hell yeah. I'm getting reimbursed. Hi, Lantis. I thought you went to bed already. I'm glad you saw the little shout out I gave you. Merry Christmas, sis. Oh, that rhymes. Christmas, sis. You're very welcome. You've been in the other room listening on mobile. You're at the computer now. Oh, nice. How's the setup going with Well, I'm guessing you probably weren't working on it the last, like, hour or two. I can't imagine trying to set up a big wardrobe all day long. But I hope it came along nicely. Whatever progress you managed to do. Shit, I fired too soon. Now, if this music doesn't put you to sleep, I don't know what will. Has a few tiers on the bottom done. Next you're working from the top down, then connected in the middle. Shit, this is a big wardrobe. Yeah, you definitely got a bigger one than the ones that I've seen. You got a full-size one. Not like the little mini things that I saw when I was a kid. By the way, I'm short so I can't reach the top. Oh, okay. I was, are you gonna have to use like a stepladder for that? Maybe? Or is June a little taller than you? Maybe you can help? What I was about to say is just a different subject, so I'll wait a little bit. Oh, that's why I'm making him 2 parts. Oh, okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I was gonna ask something unrelated though, real quick. Since I know you're going to bed soon. I was gonna say, it's been a while. So I was gonna send... Well, I'm doing it now. I was gonna invite you, June is telling me he's about 5'10", 5'11". Okay. I was gonna invite you to play FF14 again next weekend when it's a little less hectic than this one. But I'm guessing you had FF14 installed on your laptop too. I mean, it's not a whole like difficult process to put it on a new PC or whatever, but still. Like, I'll understand if you'd rather not, because like you're not used to the new PC or the other PC that you're using. So. You know, it's probably a good thing you didn't... It's probably a good thing you didn't reach a very high level on that game yet, because... Unless you uploaded your hotbar and settings, that's all been reset if you install it on a new computer. Well, even if you restore it onto that computer later, it's all that shit's gonna be reset, all the settings. Including your hotbar icons and everything. I like that they added a feature recently to remind you to upload your settings data. I do use that setting. Another Dragon's Claw, yay! I'm gonna have to fucking start selling those off for points again. Next weekend we have a car appointment to get new winter tires. Ooh. Snow tires. I'm guessing that's what winter tires means, right? Like for snow? Yeah, baby. Yeah. I got lucky that when I went to Oregon, I went at the time that I did, because the route that I took has an area where it's like, even if you don't have to use or put on snow chains on your tires, you're required to carry them. I sure as hell didn't have any in my trunk, that's for sure. I was like, if a cop pulls me over and asks me for them, I'm fucked. But also there wasn't even a droplet of snow, so I think I was covered. Since I went in late November, but some of the articles I read said that sometimes snow can fall in that area. In the area that I was in November, so I got lucky. It said you're gonna need... You know what's weird is I was looking at the traffic regulations and stuff. The website for that stuff. And of course it's different by state and by country, you know, everywhere's different, right? But it was saying that in some situations, snow tires aren't enough and you still need chains. Like, they're not enough to do the job, so you still need chains even if you have snow tires. I was like, damn, dude. They said, and then another thing, there's like 3 different types. There's like 3 different things, because I never heard of this before, but they also said that you can also use studded tires. We'd prefer that you don't because it damages the roads, but that's something else you can use in extreme situations. And I was like, what the fuck are studded tires? So, I have a lot to learn when it comes to driving in snow. I was like, okay, so there's snow tires, there's studded tires, there's snow chains. I knew about the chains, but that was it. That's up in the mountains. Chains are illegal here? Oh, okay. So yeah, snow tires are a bit of a, like... I guess if you were to put them in a tier list for, like, severity, I suppose snow tires are just the standard for just regular elevation snow. And then if you're in the mountains, you use chains. Because it's, like, more hardcore, I guess. I'll have to look up how it all works one day. how all this tire technology works. There was one time I actually fishtailed on ice. I might have told this story on stream already. This music was playing when it happened. It wasn't, but in my head it was. Mega Man X music was actually playing, but still. I was driving through Carson Pass, I believe it's called, like the road that connects California and Carson City, Nevada. Places with more inclined roads, chains are mandatory. Yeah. And I was heading back the route that I took, basically. I was on my way back. So on the way there, I was totally fine, but on the way back, there had been a little bit of a breeze came in, and you could see like snow kind of like doing this across the road. It had like this weird foggy snow effect over the road, like almost like if somebody had dry ice in like a dance room, you know? But like just these thin little strips of like breezy snow over the road. And, you know, there was a little bit of, just a tiny bit of ice on the road. It was still a bright and sunny day, so it wasn't that bad. But then one of the segments where it was a straight up incline, but it was a very light incline. It wasn't too bad. It was just a slight incline up, right before you go into like a curve. I was just kind of going, and then all of a sudden the car suddenly just felt like it was floating in midair. And I'd never felt that sensation before. I was like, flurries and black ice. Yeah, that's probably what it was, yeah. I was like, I'd never felt that sensation before. My car felt like it just started floating in midair. I was like, what the hell just happened? I started doing this. Like, I started turning off to the right or left. I don't know which way I went first, while still heading straight. So I was basically just starting to fishtail. Like, I was starting to spin out, but slowly, because I wasn't going that fast. And as soon as that happened, I immediately went, oh shit. So I did what you're supposed to do. I turned the steering wheel left. And so then it corrected like this, like what I'm doing with my chair. And then as soon as I went past the middle, I started going right. So I did this, and then I went left again, and then right. And so I was basically just doing this, and then this, and then this. And so I was just fishtailing instead of spinning out completely. I managed to keep myself from spinning out completely. I just fishtailed for a little bit, and then I gained traction again. That was fine. But the mistake that I kept making, which is what made it last longer than it should have, is I kept tapping the brake. Because I was panicking. That had never happened before. I'd never experienced that. So after like a couple taps, because every time I would tap the brake, it would just happen again. I would just lose traction again. And so I immediately just yelled at myself. I was like, stop fucking tapping the brake. I was like, stop tapping the brake. Like, you've played GTA. You know what you're supposed to do in this situation. Come on. And then, yeah. Everything turned out fine. There was one car behind me, and they just kind of hung back and were like, holy shit. It was quite an adrenaline rush, I gotta say. Definitely not something I want to experience again, that's for sure. I'm so glad I was going uphill and not downhill when that happened. If I had been going downhill, even if I was going slow, I mean, I would have started speeding up from sliding. That would have been bad. And yeah, after that day, I was like, well, I'm never going through roads like this at this time of year ever again. It was like at the end of February. It was back in 2017 when that happened. Fucking 8 years ago. But yes, I did actually use the GTA line on myself because I prevented a lot of spinouts in that game by doing exactly that. You let go of the gas, you don't hit the brake, you just correct when you start fishtailing, and then you're good. My brain applied the same exact knowledge in that moment. But I had to fight off the instinct of hitting the fucking brake over and over. Oh Holy shit, I fishtail at least a couple times a year, no big deal. Oh my god. Nah, I literally had to pull over and catch my breath a little bit after that. It scared the fucking shit out of me. If the back of your car is drifting, just turn the same direction. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did, yeah. Because if I turned the other way, I would have just, you know, I would have spun out. There was like nothing nearby I could have crashed into, thankfully, either. So even if I had spun out, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But yeah, that's pretty much why I fishtailed instead of spinning out. I managed to turn the correct direction every time to keep it from happening. Oh fuck, I forgot the other guy. If we actually had snowfall where I live, I'd probably be more used to that kind of thing. But that's been my only experience so far, and I was like, I never want to repeat that again. Couple of roads at the edge of the city don't get plowed and salted, which is the path I take to work. Salted? They put salt on the road? Does that help combat that? I'm guessing it's because it like dries out the water. The ice and the water, you know, because it's the same thing. Makes it less prone to hydroplaning or something. So you're, you know, less slick, I guess, so you're not slipping and sliding all over the place. I'm assuming that has something to do with it. Throw salt on the road. Salt the roads and sidewalks, it melts the ice. Oh, okay. That was pretty close. I was close to the money on this one. I was thinking maybe the salt would like absorb the moisture or something, I don't know. Didn't know it just melted it. That's pretty neat. We'll be wrapping up in about 7 minutes. It lowers the melting point of ice. If it's too cold outside, the salt will do nothing. Oh. I should have taken more chemistry classes. I would have too, but... Too many credits. Go fuck yourself. But the college said so. Guess I could always just learn about it online now. Lowers the melting point of ice. A threshold. Happy Turn has reached level 200. Oh shit! Congratulations, Happy Turn. You did it. You reached 200.
You son of a bitch.
That one's for Happy Turn. Oh shit, I still need to shoot him one more time. Oops. Well, we get to see the Aurora Borealis. A little streamer. Or whatever they call that thing. Not all party hats and handjobs though, Microsoft. You tried to fuck us. That was the biggest mistake they made. I was quoting an old-ass YouTube video from way back during the controversies of the lead-up to the Xbox One launch. When they were gonna like lock games to not just digital games, but even disc-based games were going to be locked to your account. So, like, even if you had a hard copy of a game, you couldn't share it with your friends. Because as soon as you used it on your Xbox, it was locked to your Xbox alone forever. The huge backlash they got for that, they never recovered. I'm sure there was other factors to why Xbox slowly faded into obscurity, but that was kind of the beginning, though. Man, that was way back in 2012-ish. And the only reason I know that is because I have a first edition of an Xbox One where it says 2013 on the controller. It says, you know, Xbox One 2013, like first edition or something. It was like a limited edition run when it first launched, where it would say 2013 on it. And I got it for Dance Central, and that's it. They released a game called Dance Central Spotlight on it, which is a sequel to the first 3 games that were on 360 for the Kinect device. This is the only reason I got it. Bonjour, it's Lantis! Hi Lantis, how you doing, sis? Hello! He's talking to the completely static receptionist there, and there's 3 of them. They don't move at all. just raises a paw. What you up to? Inventory management? Oh shit, she's gone. I'm over here spamming emotes. SMH. I don't know why I called it that. I should rename that one actually. Well, I guess it's kind of appropriate because it's the reaction I would get from, you know, party. Most parties involved when they see that shit. Ah! Fuck, I can't go that high in pitch. Alright, this should be like the last 2 runs or so. We'll see. Yeah. I saw to do it. And we're wrapping up for the night. You're doing Lost Heat Sword? Is that a quest? The episode 1 RBR quest, so you get extra EXP. RBR. Oh, Regal Boost Road. Right, I forgot that the weekly boost events come paired with 3 different quests that give you an extra boost on top, yeah. And it's random, semi-randomly generated every week. Alright, we'll do one more for good measure, and then I'm out. You can join me if you'd like, it's just the forest. Oh, is it? I mean, if it's short and sweet, yeah, I can probably squeeze that in. I just barely saw your message. I've never done one of the Regal Boost Road quests, so... Oh! Speaking of... Is it, Is it? I think Mercy said Mercy said something that confused me a little bit, or somebody. She said, I think she said somebody was asking like when the EXP boost event ends, and she said Sunday, but I'm not sure if she meant the normal time that it ends, which is technically Sunday right at midnight, so Saturday night you might as well say, or if she was saying that it's a little extended. I couldn't remember, like, I don't know why she said that. Like, it kind of confused me. I'm not really sure if it's actually going to end at 4 o'clock for me tomorrow, or... This was during Pizza's stream. I'm not sure why she brought it up, but... Oh, I think it was the time that she said something about Margarita, actually. Yeah, it's always Sunday at midnight, yeah. That's how I was wondering about why she said that. I guess somebody asked. Because she made a banner about it, and then she said something about Margarita in the same one. I was like, that's the time it usually ends, though. Midnight at Sunday, yeah. Universal time code, I mean. Eye grinder. Okay, nothing good. Did you already start the quest? I guess I'll find out. Hey, no, I made it! I'm here! I made it, sis! I don't mind doing a bonus quest for the road before hitting the sack. Let me see what this is about. Can you help me, please? I almost killed a dragon, but my heat sword. My dad gave heat sword to me. It's really important to me. I don't know how it was taken from me. Cannot do my job without it. Please get it back for me. Is that it? Perhaps it's in the dragon's stomach. Okay. Simple quest. Cute. Explosions. Death cries, man. I got questions for that guy. How did the dragon eat his heat sword, but not him? I guess he probably just dropped it while running away and then it just ate the sword. It's probably nothing like too spectacular. Oh god, not this crap again. The stun lock. The dragon ate the rest of his team? Oh shit! And use the sword for a toothpick? That's a creative story. It's like some shit you'd see in a cartoon. And then the dragon accidentally swallowed the toothpick. Oh, wrong weapon. bro. They coming. As a performer, I struggle to remember lines but excel at improv. Excellent. Improv is the best. The reason for that is because then you can demonstrate your skills on the fly, right on the spot. As that is the very nature of improv. A live Aku? I don't know if that's a weapon or something else. Forget not to shoot too quickly. How the hell can't I fucking target him? I really like that your staff matches your color scheme for Major. It's a really cool ass looking staff. And then the color match is like a cherry on top. It's like it completes the set of the outfit. Doubles the range of Jellin and Zalir. No wonder you can use that from so far away. And debuff their ass. Picking this shit up. Sorry, I couldn't resist, but I had to hit the button. chickens. It's just a random thought that came to me, but I just realized... Hold on, let me focus on these guys first. They... Imperial pricks. Okay. I was gonna say, I just realized the height difference between Vaughn and Majeur is probably very similar to the height difference we have IRL. I don't know why, it's just a funny thought that came to me when I was running next to you. I think it's quite as dramatic, it's probably a little less, but definitely similar probably. Oh my god, what a prick. Okay. Like, dude, if he stuns me again, I swear to god. I'm gonna freak out. There we go. You found a brave hammer. Un martillo bravo. Sure. Give me the escape though. Whew. Wrong weapon. Okay, now they're spawning behind us too. Oh shit, where'd this guy come from? Another one. I didn't launch any. Shit. Peanut butter. Damn, can't shoot him from here. Well, guess that means we're going in. Atlantis is supporting. Yay.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
This part of the run is starting to look very familiar. I recognize this corridor from somewhere. A Khaled bolt? Oh god, it's gonna have to wait. Oh my god, they keep stunning you. These assholes. They had you in literal stun lock. What a bunch of fucking bricks. You're welcome. I had to look out for my big little sis.
What?
Or
What the fuck?
little big sis? I don't know. You figure it out. Chat. I'm gonna drop something for this. I'm taking this Khaled bulb. There. Whee! Oh yeah, we never went into that room. This is a very familiar boss enemy, I feel. We can drop a holy ray. I meant to use magic, but I realized I didn't even have to anyway, but you know, muscle memory. Did it! Seal Dragon killed. Hopkins' heat sword found in Seal Dragon's mouth. In the mouth, not the stomach. Okay, so you were right. The dragon used it as a toothpick. Still in the mouth. Like that. Was the boosted EXP applied during that whole thing, or does it apply when you turn it in, basically? I'm guessing it's when you turn it in, you get EXP or something. Or Meseta or whatever. My first time doing a Regal Boost Road quest. Okay, so the whole quest. Excellent. Yeah, I forgot to look at the EXP numbers the whole time. Excellent. I think we only missed, what, one room that we left? We left one guy there. The one you were zapping with the lightning. That's pretty much it. Then returning the quest. Mission complete. You'll be taken to the lobby after you receive a reward. I don't know why that overshadowed his dialogue. I couldn't see it now. But he says, please get your reward at the counter. This is all I can do to show my appreciation. Like, he said something at first, and then the game just said, you know. We skipped a few rooms, but you're ready for bed. Did we? Oh, alright. I thought we only skipped that one room. I guess I don't do the whole forest enough to realize that maybe we did skip a few, yeah. We did it! Sweet. Yeah, I don't mind. Get some good EXP. I'm not a major completionist, so I'm good. Thank you for the adventures. You're welcome, monsieur. And thank you for accompanying me on the adventures. I appreciate it. Wow. Alright, well, there you have it, folks. I'm going to bed, just like Lantis just said, so. Thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across all platforms. As always, please remember that I love you all very much. Stay safe, take care, and look after each other. Don't die. All that good stuff. Somebody just got a Nug 2000 bazooka from a Cannabin, I bet. 20 hit, by the way. Yeah, from a Cannabin. Nailed it. It's always from a Cannabin. And yeah. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And we'll see you all then. Peace. Sleep well and have a wonderful night. You too, Lantis. Thank you.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Take it away, Vaughn. Here we go. Oh! Good night, everybody.
Ooh. You are twisty.
Bruh.